Before all of that, we are officially a nation of biscuit lovers after new studies found that Brits eat more biscuits than anything else on earth. Is that true?
Well, on average, we eat 3 biscuits a day.
It is in my house.
3 biscuits a day is perfectly reasonable, totalling 204 million across the UK.
So we sent Donal to Aberlour in Scotland, the home of Walker's Shortbread, for 20 years,
No, 20 years.
125 years. Take a look at this.
The majestic land of Scotland has given so much to the world, home as it is to such celebrated exports as whiskey, golf and Supergran.
But this beautiful, if slightly chilly country is also famous for making one of my favourite sweet treats. And right here, in the very pretty little village of Aberlour, they make it by the factory load.
Mama's little baby loves shortbread. Mama's little baby loves shortbread.
I'm talking, of course, about shortbread. Those little golden slices of crumbly, buttery goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Just look at all that shortbread. I'm in heaven. But before I get my hands on those delicious melt-in-the-mouth beauties, let me take you back to the 19th century and one man's dream to create the world's best shortbread. It's 1898 and a 21-year-old man named Joseph Walker has secured a £50 loan to open his own bakery in the little village called Torfins with one ambition: to make shortbread. 2 decades later, he moved his company to Aberlour and the rest is history. From these small beginnings, Walker's Shortbread has grown to become one of Scotland's biggest exporters of any food, dispatching its products to over 80 territories around the world.
But despite large-scale production now taking place in nearby factories, that original Aberlour bakery still sells shortbread today. How cute is this? Now, you have to see this, a little piece of history, a shortbread mould from the 19th century that apparently Joseph Walker himself used to use. In pretty good nick, actually. Over the years, the demand for Walker's shortbread increased, and soon it became clear that production needed to move from this little high street bakery to this huge factory just 5 minutes down the road.
And keeping it in the family, my tour guide today is none other than Joseph Walker's great-grandson, Alistair.
How much shortbread is going to be made in this factory today?
Well, we make pretty much 10 tons per line.
Wow.
So you're talking probably this factory is going to produce around about 1 million pieces of shortbread today, and we've got 6 factories.
Wow, it's a serious operation. I mean, tell me about how the business has grown. I mean, you ship internationally now.
We do, yeah. So we actually ship to over 80 countries. We're really proud to take a piece of Scotland to all these countries around the world. So, you know, when you go into the supermarket and you see a tartan box, it's amazing to think it's come from a tiny village bakery in Aberlour.
And obviously, shortbread is a bit of a strange name for a biscuit. Where does the name actually come from?
Shortbread is because it's a shorter consistency. The reason it's called shortbread is because that back in the day, if it was called a cake, it would have been taxed.
Okay, a money-saving, tax-free exemption. I love it, I love it.
Right, enough talking. Show me how this sweet, sweet shortbread is made.
So this is where the magic starts.
Okay.
So this is where we put the butter, the flour, the sugar and the salt. We mix that up all together, and then we move it onto the line, ready to be deposited.
Okay, I just love the amount of butter I'm seeing.
You can't make shortbread without butter.
Of
It's
course,
very simple.
of course. So this is the dough here, and it's literally being shaped into this big, long strand of shortbread. And so it's all going to be chopped up into the little shortbread pieces we now know.
Afterwards is where we form it, and then it goes into the oven ready to be baked.
Okay. We've seen the dough go in. What exactly is this machine?
So this, believe it or not, is the oven.
Okay.
This oven, yeah, so it's 50 meters long.
And why is it so long?
Well, the reason is just that we can get a consistent bake.
Okay.
So as it travels through, it just means that we get more even heat spread, and it just helps the shortbread be perfect.
From the oven, the shortbread is sorted by a fancy-looking robot and packaged up by hand, ready to be sent all over the world.
I love a lady.
How many? 4 in a pile. So, Linda, how long have you been working here?
I started way back in 1972.
Yeah, 1972?
When I left school.
Oh my goodness, okay. And how has it changed over the years?
Dramatically.
Really?
From manual to actually what we have now.
So there's much more automation.
Oh, yes. Where we used to probably make 12 to 15 wraps in a day, we can do that in 2-3 minutes.
Wow,
No.
wow. Janie Mack, it keeps you fit, doesn't it?
Tell me about it.
Well, Linda is putting me to shame here. I think I'm going to bow out and finally get my hands on some of these gold bars of deliciousness. Well, I've spent all day staring at this shortbread. I've even helped out with some of the packaging. I feel like I've earned this. Oh. Oh. Well, it's official. This is the best thing to come out of Scotland. Sorry, Super Gran.
Right, I'm dunking in.
They know what they're doing, don't they, those guys?
I'm dunking. Are you dunking? Are you a dunker?
I am, but I don't want to... Never too long. It's too risky.
Oh, I like it because it's quite hard shortbread, so you can
Too much
go.
at stake.
You can dunk
Could
longer.
go wrong.
Oh, let's have a look.
It's not your first rodeo, is it?
No, it really
No,
isn't.
what about you, Duncan?
Thank you, Donal.
Thanks,
That was
Donal.
great.
Thanks, Shortbread Walker.
Oh, isn't that nice? While we're enjoying this,